What up, guys? I just did a good 5 speed runs tonight. And you know what? I mean, I don't feel that bad, actually. I feel a little disappointed by the Nike app seems to be totally screwing me. I had a speed run earlier with the Ever Runs. That was some crazy time, like a 5, I want to say 5:29 or something, or maybe even better, like a 5:21 or something. I don't know. It's in there. Then I just did one, and I'm hauling ass. I feel like I'm hauling ass out there. 6:04, man. Like how? I never let off the pedal, man. So maybe after all these runs, I'm just like, I just feel fast, but I'm not going fast. I don't know. I felt like I took off like a bat out of hell and never stopped, and just. Man, somebody's car alarm just like, there's this junker car outside. It just sometimes it just goes off at random. They're not even using it, it's just totally junk, so. But yikes, look at the compression in these. We're talking about some compression. Barely, a little bit of tape on the bottom. But these are wearing very nicely for doing speed runs. Not long distance, but just speed runs. But holy shit, I'm hitting these hard, man. I don't know if you guys can see, probably can't in that light, but I'll probably zoom in when I edit this. But I'm hitting these hard, man. When you run for speed and not just comfort, I'm nailing these things down hard. I don't know how long these are gonna last. Back in the box. Now the major point of this video is to show you guys a new little mod I just got in from Depo Racing. And here it is. Boom! There it is. WRX all aluminum black charge pipe. This goes from all the way from the intercooler to the turbo, I believe. Now, what I was thinking about doing is, it's pretty much just, it looks like it's just spray painted black, and I'm thinking about just spray painting it red, like a really cool, like almost like this shirt red, since my car's red. But I really don't have any paints, nor, I mean, it's not the greatest paint job by any means. You can see inside here there's a little bit of, you know, paint in there as well. So it's not like it's painted the best. But it is very lightweight. This thing weighs nothing. I mean, so compared to, and I'm thinking about, like, what kind of paint do you really need for a charge pipe? And I've seen people even ask, like, what kind of paint, and you know, I really didn't see any answers, to be honest with you. But the original WRX has plastic. So, I mean, if there's a plastic pipe running all the way down to the car, it obviously doesn't get that hot, or it would, you know, melt or have problems. And I'm sure there's, you know, heat resistant plastic, but, you know, since this is obviously way better than plastic, much more durable, looks much more aerodynamic, much more free-flowing than that plastic piece of crap that you know, comes stock on the car. I mean, it does its job, but it's definitely not as high quality as this. I really hope they don't have to like tear apart too much to put this on, but they did say that they're gonna charge me about, I mean, hey, if anybody, and if any of you live in, you know, near West Palm and you want to install this, and you can do it no problems, hit me up in, you know, on my YouTube channel. Hit me up. And of course, it comes with all these zip ties and you know, fasteners and stuff. And extra hose, not extra hoses, you will need these hoses. There's even this little Y piece here, I guess that hooks to something, I don't know. It might actually hook up to the blow-off valve that I'm getting anyways, so that's why I'm doing it all at once. Like, I don't think they're really gonna charge me extra for doing the blow-off valve, since I believe that it goes here, but I can be mistaken. Because it's all the way underneath the car. So this is the next mod. They said they were gonna ship it overnight for me. MAP Performance. Since it's out of stock, and then they're trying to work a deal out with Boompa to ship the blow-off valve to me overnight. Since I paid about $135 plus like maybe $9 shipping. So, and it's like this big, you know. So I did get a deal on it. It's normally $150 plus shipping, or you know, maybe it's $150 and you get free shipping. But at some places, I do see a little bit of paint chip here. So yeah, I think I could probably easily repaint this. I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and look at this. Maybe my neighbors have some paint. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I have some paint, but I don't really think that it was primered either. I don't see primer anywhere. Anyways, it is what it is, guys. So that's the first step. Charge pipe, blow-off valve, J-pipe, and then a tune. That's 4 things, and I'm hoping to gain an actual 40 wheel horsepower from it. And I hope that the butt dyno really comes through. I'm already honestly fully satisfied with the car, but you only live once. You know, it's like and when I sell the car, if I do sell it, I may or may not sell it, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to get as much fun out of it as possible, and the warranty is up. So if I lower my insurance, because I only drive about 2,500 to 3,000 miles every 6 months, so it's hardly anything. I told the insurance company, and I was being generous even. I thought maybe I drove 9,000 miles a year, but I'm not even anywhere close to that. So I'm gonna try to get a discount on my insurance to sort of cover these mods and see what happens. And I'm also gonna try to hit up the React 87 reseller shit that's going on right now to try to recoup some of these losses, because I got no money coming in, and the funds are getting a little low. And by low I mean it's probably at like a poverty level technically right now, except I don't live with anybody, so it's fairly cheap to feed myself. And then you got rent, and you know, I don't have utilities, but it's just rent, electric, phone, and cable. So I have those bills, and that's really it. So once these mods are done, I mean, that's it. That is it. The car is done. I'm not doing anything more to the car. And the reason that really made me want to go through this is I've seen the prices of most J-pipes and charge pipes from like Grimspeed and Turbo XS and Cobb. They're absolutely ludicrous prices, guys. This place, Depo Racing, does only, this is why I think they can get away with doing cheap parts for good quality. They only sell like 6 things, like a charge pipe, a J pipe, two different J pipes, which is one's catted, one's not catted, and I forget what else they sell. And they sell an extra intercooler, but I won't need the intercooler because I'm not going to be like, you know, racing the car all the time or on a racetrack. We're just talking about like cruising around town. So and I barely drive it, so I would normally even have gotten the intercooler. It's just I asked the guys, I said, would you think I'll need this cool intercooler? Because it's cheap. It's like $325, which normally we're talking about $1,000 intercooler from other places. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you include $1,000 plus the labor. So I'm actually saving so much money by getting everything from Depo Racing, as far as the J pipe and the charge pipe. that just these two things alone would normally have cost me easily $1,200. So I look at it that way. I don't look at it as like, well, I'm spending this amount of money even though I really shouldn't be. I'm looking at it as I'm getting away with what would normally cost an insane amount of money. Like an insane amount of money. It's going to be something to watch my channel for, guys. I'm going to try to film as much of it as I can, and I don't want to be there that long, so I'm going to try to do my best to film what I can. I don't know, I'm going to ask the guy how long it takes to tune the car, because I really don't want to sit there for hours. Like, I think they tune cars on Saturdays, and you have to make like an appointment. So there's a whole shebang around the whole deal. And I don't really want to take an Uber home. So I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to time it out. Like, I'll go there for the mods, and then I'll wait for the tune, because I'll just tell them I'm not going to get on the car. I'll just drive it like very, very, you know, conservatively. That's fine. And just to get home and then rest. And then if I have to go back for the tune, I will. But, you know, it's all up in there. I have to ask the guy. If he has to tune it right then he has to tune it right then. So, you know, if it's going to run really crazy just because of a J-pipe and a charge pipe, who knows? I can't see why I couldn't run just a regular Stage 1 tune, or even the Cobb Stage 2, which is supposedly free. I should be able to get a Cobb Stage 2 OTS map for free and see what that does. So I may do that first before I get the tune, but here's the problem. Since my J-pipe is going to be non-catted, I may throw out check engine light code, which I absolutely do not want, because I use my cruise control all the time, so I don't get tickets. So here in Florida, you should always have your cruise control on, even if it's down a freaking just military trail or whatever. You know, set it at 50 at best, and just so you don't get pulled over. I mean, and if you want to set it at 47, whatever, that's fine. But I'm just saying it's best to always have cruise control, and I hate the blinking lights. It's very annoying. Alright guys, so that's my update. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out. Yeah!